it's me. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is doing well. So in this video, I'm going to talk about how to be single and happy. So I got a message yesterday. Let me read the message. Okay, so she said, "Hello Patricia, please may you do a YouTube video on how to be a single woman who is productive and happy. Some of us are struggling. Happy New Year." Today is New Year's, guys. She sent me this message yesterday. And to be honest, when I read it, it kind of made me sad. Just a little bit. So I was like, oh, that's so sad. So as you guys already know, I'm single. I've been single forever, right? For years. And I'm really happy. Like, I don't know if it's just like God that just blesses me and let me know how blessed I am, but yeah, I'm really happy. And I feel like the real aha moment for me is when I actually paid off my mortgage. And I feel like if I was married, I would not have done that, to be honest. Because when you're married, you have to consult the other person, and if you're not on the same page, then it's just harder to achieve a goal like that, right? So that's when I realized there's beauty in being single. Now, I am not I'm a strong black woman and I don't need a man type of person at all. I believe in marriage if it's done right. If it's done correctly, you marry the right person, I feel like amazing things can happen. I also feel like we have been brainwashed to think that marriage is the answer when it's truly not. I mean, if marriage was the answer, then 50% of marriages would not end in divorce, right? So let's talk about how you can be happy and be single. Number one, I'm a twin, but most people was born single, right? So if God felt like we had to be bound to someone else, we would all be like literally married as infants, right? That's the way I look at it. I don't feel like you have to be married to be happy. And I feel like marriage or just being in a relationship with somebody can actually make a big disadvantage in your life. For an example, for me, if I wanted to pay off my mortgage and I was in a relationship with someone or married to someone and they decided, you know, paying off your mortgage is not the best idea. I don't think it's a smart idea. Let's do this instead. And that would probably determine the fact that me never paying off my mortgage. I probably would have paid off my mortgage in 30 years just like everyone else. But because I was able to make that decision on my own and I had no one to consult with or ask, I was able to do that. And I feel like that's a good way to look at singleness, is that you don't need, and I always say this, you don't need someone else outside of you to make your dreams come true, to do the things that you want, to fill your needs and your voids. You can actually do that yourself. You can create your own happiness with being single. I feel like a lot of people don't look at single in that way. They look at it in a negative way. You should not buy a house until you get married, right? You're supposed to wait on your husband to buy that house. You're supposed to do things in a certain order, and you're supposed to wait on this man on a white horse or carriage or whatever the case may be, and he's supposed to protect you, he's supposed to provide, he's supposed to do all of these things. But the truth of the matter is there are plenty of women that are married and they don't have that. Their husband don't protect them, and their husband are not providers, and their husbands are abusers, and the list can go on and on. But no one talk about that. They still say run down the aisle and get married. You know, when he say, will you marry me? You're supposed to say yes. Because when they propose and you don't say yes, you're like the evil person. I don't know. But anyways, my point is that marriage is a beautiful thing. Singleness is a beautiful thing as well. I feel like two people individually should make themselves happy, right? They should have the tools that's needed for survival on their own. And when these two people come together, then that to me is more of a beautiful match, right? Because there are a lot of people that are married that are not equally yoked. They're not on the same page at all. And that actually cause a downfall in someone's life. It really ruin your life if you marry the wrong person, right? Someone can literally bring you down. For an example, say you have a guy that's wealthy and he marries this woman that never worked a day of her life, don't know what it is to like really earn for something and take things for granted and just me, give me. Like 9 times out of 10, she could drain his account because she doesn't see the value of money, right? And it could be vice versa. It could be the man and the female or whatever the case may be. I personally feel like you can up one a couple. I feel like I have personally in my life. I feel like I have because there are so many women or men on their own want to do some of the things that I have done as a single person and can't do it because their spouse is actually holding them back. And that is something that a lot of people don't talk about and make it seem as if being single is a bad thing, right? Especially if you're single and you have children. I personally feel like if you're single and you have children, I feel like that's a blessing to be single when you have children, because you have to be very careful who you allow into your home, because some people prey on women that are raising young kids. I hate to say this, but some men are not really there for you. They're really there for your kids. So you have to be very careful. And I feel like when you look at things that way, and definitely look at the fact that you could do a lot more being single sometimes, not every time, okay, not every time, but in some situations, some people do a lot better being single because they don't have no one to bring them down or someone they have to consult with, and 9 times out of 10 that person is going to be against them because of their mindset. If you're not partnered with the right person, it could actually be a very negative in your life. You could probably accomplish a lot more being single, okay? Let me give you guys a perfect example. So about a month ago, I was seeing a client who was 70 years old, and he told me that he lost 5 homes. I was like, what do you mean you lost 5 homes, right? Sometimes my clients just tell me things, it's like a therapy session, really? So anyways, he was like, yeah, I lost 5 homes being married. And I was like, what do you mean? So he's like, yeah, I was looking for love. And to this day, this guy, to me, is still looking for love. And he is 70 years old, okay? And he literally told me like he would, you know, get married and purchase a home with, you know, with his wife or whatever the case may be. And then they would get a divorce or whatever. And then the wife would take the house, you know? And 7 years of his life doing that 5 times, he has lost 5 homes. So you really have to be careful who you marry. But as you're searching for marriage or searching for a spouse, you also have to look at yourself and know that you can accomplish anything that you want, whether it's purchasing a house or purchasing a car or going on vacations or having that career or buying a property. Like, there's so many things that women do or men do being single on their own. And yes, I do understand that in society, we look at men to do that, right? We look at men to make boss moves and all of that. They're supposed to come with the house or whatever the case may be, or purchase a house with you, and women are supposed to just wait. I have no idea where that came from, because to me it's just garbage. Because what are you going to do if he never comes? What are you going to do if your Prince Charming never arrives? Are you supposed to just wait? To me that makes no sense. A lot of women literally wait on this guy to buy their first home and wait on them to do all of these things, and they're in their 50s and 60s and that have never came. They never had children because they're waiting on this guy to have children with. They never purchased a home because they waited on this guy to purchase a home with. They never went on vacations because they waited on this person to go on vacations with. You don't have to wait on anyone to accomplish your goals. Do you know what a powerful couple is? In my opinion is when a woman does everything that she could provide on her own, right? She made herself happy. She filled her home with love and joy on her own, right? She didn't wait on him. And a man did the same thing. He filled his life with joy and happiness and, you know, was able to invest in all of these great things. And those two people come together. I feel like that is a power couple. And a lot of people would disagree because they feel like you should wait on a man to come and do that for you. I have no idea where that idea even comes from, because now we have prenups, guys. We have wealthy men that's with women. Every little thing happens and they're like, I got a prenup. Don't forget that prenup. You know, who wants to be in a relationship like that, right? But if you have your own, you could carry your own, and it's like, okay, you have a prenup. Okay. And I have 5 houses and I have this and I, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I feel like to me, that's a power couple versus waiting for someone else to provide these things for you. And I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with a man that's gonna come along and do all those things for you. More power to you. I think that's beautiful, that's amazing. More power to you, but what if you don't come? What if you don't come? Who are you waiting on? How long are you waiting? What if he don't come? The thing about relationships is this. You can't control the other person. They have their own needs. They have their own ideas. They have their own desires. It doesn't matter. They could say whatever they say down that aisle. The vows could say whatever. But we already know 50% of marriages end in divorce. So if you're single and you're making great money, say you're not making great money, say you want to go to school, whatever your heart desires are, whatever it is that you want, why are you waiting for someone to do that for you? Why? And I'm going to ask the question one more time. Someone leave it in the comments, please. What if he don't come? Why are relationships based on our happiness? What's wrong with us making ourselves happy? I've been on several trips, and actually I'm ready to go on another one. I'm ready to go on a vacation. I need a vacation. My birthday coming up. I probably won't go on a vacation right now because I just have so much going on, but what if I sat around and waited on this person to go on these trips and they never came? You're betting so much. It's like we're betting so much on a partner. We're betting so much on another person. And if that person do come, who's gonna say he want to get on a flight and go on that trip or pay off a mortgage or support you in your career? It doesn't mean they're going to support you or help you or be a part of your dreams. I feel like while you're single, do what you need to do to be happy. Because there's no guarantees in life. 2020, 2021, what have it taught us? That life is short. Happiness is not only a feeling, it's also a decision. You have to get up every day and decide, I want to be happy. Whether I'm married, whether I'm single, it doesn't matter. I want to be happy. And we all deserve it. Whether we're single, whether we're married, it doesn't matter what relationships that we're in. It doesn't matter. We all deserve happiness. So how do you be happy? It's simple. You take the necessary steps to do what makes you happy. You don't have to wait on someone to bring that happiness to you, because that is where disappointment comes from. It comes from you expecting the other person to provide you a feeling, right? That void, fill that void, fill my void, fill my needs. And if he doesn't, it causes disappointment. And you're not happy, even though you're in a relationship. So why not be happy while you're single? Make the dreams come true. All the things that you want to do. Don't wait on someone to do it with you. What are you waiting for? Who are you waiting for? I'm gonna say it one more time. What if he don't come? What if she don't come? How many years did you waste waiting? How many years did you waste just to go on the trip? How many years did you waste that you could have purchased a house? Start putting extra payments? A lot of people love to say 2 incomes are better than 1. That's not always the case. It's not always the case. If one person is a crazy spender, 2 incomes mean nothing. It means nothing. So please go out in this world. God gave us 2022. Let's do what we need to do to make thyself happy. Because a lot of people didn't get 2022. A lot of people didn't make it. So enjoy the beautiful planet Earth that we're on right now. Let's enjoy it. Let's do the things that we want to do, whether it's I want to lose those 10 pounds. I've gained some weight. I'm sure you guys noticed. Whether I want to lose those 10 pounds, or I want to start a new career, or I want to go back to school, I want to start my own business, I want to pay off that house, I want to pay off my bills, I want to raise up my credit score. You know, girl or guy, you don't have to wait on nobody to do any of that. And that means you don't have to wait on anybody to fill a void, to make you happy. Like literally, we all want intimacy. We want love from the opposite sex. Some of us the same sex. I ain't here to judge. But yeah, we all want that, right? We all want it. We crave it. But then when you get it and it doesn't work out as planned, because we had this idea of, oh my gosh, when he comes, my life is going to be perfect. My life is going to be this, and it's going to be so amazing. And when he comes and it doesn't work out that way, now you're disappointed. So now you wasted all your single years being unhappy, and now you're with someone and you're unhappy? Oh, no, 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 no. Nah, we ain't going to do that, sis. We are not doing that. So we need to find happiness in our singleness. That, my dear, is sexy, okay? Yes. All right, guys, that's all I have for this video. Let me know in the comments what you think. And please subscribe and hit the notification bell if you want to see me again. Anyways, I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye, guys. Peace and love.